Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm Elisa Valentino and this is IT Makes Sense, the Trueblue series on technology related in pharma and life sciences. Today we have a great episode for you, so let's not waste time and start right away talking about how technology today is a key element that supports the work of companies. But what does it mean exactly? Well, this means that becoming digital today requires at the top a big change in management and in the mindset. And that requires the support of technology partners and business experts who can enlighten them on the best way forward. And this is the reason why we are here today with our guest, Sven Karrasch, Senior Director of Pharma Life Sciences Business Application at Avanade, Jörgen Schladot, Solution Architect Dynamics 365 at Avanade, Schäfer, Business Applications, Global Sales, Public Sector and Healthcare, EMEA and Asia Lead at Microsoft, and Corrado Corsini, VP Corporate Development at Trueblue. So welcome to everyone. It's a real pleasure to have you here with us today. So then I would like to start with you with a concrete and significant statistic from an Accenture report. So it seems that life science companies' investment in digital initiatives will double between 2021 and 2022 to take advantage of data interoperability, AI, cloud capabilities computing. So the current situation given by the pandemic has given technology really the chance to show its potential as a jolt for companies of how significant they can be in helping them on their ladder to success. So, there is a clearly growing trust on this. So, I would like to ask you, what is Avanade's mission and vision within this scenario? And in your experience, what are the biggest needs that lead a company to rely on a partner? And which are the most felt needs in particular for pharma and life science companies today?
Yes. Thank you, Elisa, for your kind introduction and a lot of questions, one question, but let me start like this. You mentioned the Accenture study, which I know quite well because we work very close with our life science colleagues from Accenture. And the study confirms exactly also our own perceptions. We at Avanade, we serve the life science industry now for really many, many years. And it was really significant to see that the investments for innovative technology solutions in the cloud, in the sector, have been increased. And question is, of course, why is this? And I think the first reason for this is really the significant impact of Corona across the whole value chain of life science companies, whether in R&D, whether in the clinical part, or on the commercial operations. And I think a very easy to understand example is the influence on the sales organization. Suddenly, due to the pandemic, the sales reps from pharma companies were not in the position to work as usual. No visits on site in the hospitals, no visit in the practice of doctors. They were not prepared to work remote. They were not prepared to make virtual visits. And here they had to react. I think this is a good example how urgent the situation was. And secondly, I think another push has come by the acceptance of the cloud. Before Corona, many life science companies haven't not felt so confident with the cloud, mainly due to compliance issues and security aspect. But this mindset has changed completely. And the life science companies have recognized that the cloud is really the door opener to solve current drawbacks in their current IT landscape and to use now smart technologies like artificial intelligence or machine learning. And important, despite being in the cloud, they can stay compliant and even in a more safe environments than before. And I think cloud, this is our expectation and our view, it's really imperative in the meantime. And what is very important in this context is just adopting cloud technology or moving parts of the business into the cloud. This will not ensure business value. And this is what they're looking for. They don't look for the technology, they look for the business value. And to aim this, to reach this goal, this must be all part of an overall digital strategy. And what does this mean? The companies have a challenging digital journey ahead. And this is not the core business. They really need, as you mentioned, absolutely correctly, they need support by experts. And here, Avanade's vision and position is very clear. We worked many, many years in this industry. And in the meantime, a lot of customers see us as a trusted advisor. And this is because we are not only experts in digital transformation, so focus on technology, I think as important is at least that we also are experts for the business transformation. So we really focus on business excellence, including insights in the industry, the processes, requirements, the trends, and also things like the regulatory affairs, for example. This is all covered. And last but not least, don't talk only about processes and technology, never forget the people. And also here, Avanade brings a lot of experience with change management, with people management in the projects. User adoption is an important topic, and this is everything what we cover. So proven experts for technology, for business, and change management. And that combined with a strong and proven project methodology. This is what life science companies are looking for when they select a trusted partner. And one important thing is missing, and they would be really absolutely happy if there is also a perfect industry solution available, covering already their business requirements. They don't want to reinvent the wheel again. This is too time-consuming, too risky perhaps, and also expensive. And this would be then the ideal partner. And here comes Trueblue with their really smart and powerful idea suite for sales and marketing in life science, powered by AI, very smart. And I think this mix in our partnership with Trueblue makes the partnership of Avanade and Trueblue so powerful. Together, we really address all success factors I just mentioned to be successful in this digital journey. And so I'm really happy that we are together in this with Trueblue.
Oh, Sven, if I can add, you touched a lot of very, very important points, okay? But at the end of the day, fortunately or unfortunately, the world changed due to the COVID situation, okay? This is something that affected all our lives, of course, but of course, also the business processes, specifically in this industry, okay? Where the digital transformation and the digital innovation is something which is now a reality, okay? So I perfectly agree with you in underlining that today we have the technology, the Microsoft technology, okay? It's amazing, okay? But what we built was exactly some easy to use solutions for the field users to let them to benefit from the artificial intelligence, from the data coming from different sources, data coming from the big data for getting powerful and actionable insights. So I perfectly agree with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Christian, we have mentioned Microsoft and the world that is changing. And Microsoft knows that very well. Also seeing its mission to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more, which is, it's fantastic. And here is where the element of know-how, understood precisely as awareness and knowledge of the market, the needs of the customer, and knowing how to respond them. What is the solution, but not only the solution, but the best technology to support them, really stands out. So we have just seen the point that drive companies to look for a partner who can guide them. But from your perspective, what is the process that instead allows you to understand and really quantify the value of companies' potential and identify then the best possible solution for them? And as of today, regarding the pharmaceutical industry and the healthcare in general, in the scenario that we are analyzing today, what is the potential and how much more can be done instead?
Wow, that's quite a question. Let's unpack it a little. So let me start again with our mission, right? As Microsoft, we want to empower every organization on the planet to achieve more, right? And for us, that means for every pharma company or life science company to really create as much value as they can, right? And that could be by having better outcomes, right? And at the end of the day, in this industry, this could be more patients' lives improved and saved, right? Because the patient gets the right drug that saves and extends their life or gets the diagnosis earlier, right? I mean, I think that's what we're really passionate about, right? Improving people's lives and helping the healthcare practitioners do so, and helping the life science companies do so, right? I think we all operate on the same ambition, on the same level of trust and integrity. And all the great software that we right? Be it Azure, be it our Dynamics suites, Power Platform, or even the magically improved solutions that we create together with our ISVs like Trueblue, right? And that get brought to life with partners as good and as renowned and as globally present as Avanade, right? They're a means to an end to achieve those outcomes, right? And if you think about the value that's being created, right? I mean, there's really two ways. If you look on a very high level, how value can be created. One is you do things better that create more value for those human beings at the end of the day whose life you touch, right? Or you do them cheaper, right? And as we look at the legacy IT, I mean, you just touched upon it, Sven, right? All these on-premise systems, yeah? There is a world of opportunity, right? Starting with the lift and shift to Azure, right? Where we as Microsoft love to partner with our customers and where we're creating a lot of value for life sciences companies of the world, right? Integrating the data, making sure that it's not only hosted in the cloud, but that some of those applications that are used today, right, they're retired or they get re-engineered cloud native or based on our Power Platform, or we go first party apps enhanced by ISVs like Trueblue, right? And I think the cost angle, right, and the integration of existing applications, securing them now, it's important, but it's only a small piece of the value that could be created. Because the real piece, the differentiator, is having better outcomes. And the trends like the explosion of data, with all these touch points that a pharma rep might have with the healthcare practitioners and doctors. I mean, all of those interactions, you want to document it, you want to mine it, you want to get to better outcome and higher productivity. Explosion of data is one of the key trends. The second one is the collaboration tools, where we have MS Teams, the world's leading collaboration platform, and we have the integration of our existing solutions. So you have the right data when you need it, where you need it, integrated. It's hybrid world, hybrid work in this new world of selling and working together. And to me, it's also about contextual intelligence, having the AI already embedded. And I think this is one of the areas where we'll probably hear a little bit more from you, Corrado, because you've built some amazing industry differentiated IP on top of our Dynamics and Power Platform products that just feels like magic and that our listeners will surely want to learn more about, right?
Yes, Christian, thanks. You are perfectly right. Again, let me please underline what you were saying, summarizing one point that also Sven touched at the beginning. We are able to bring to our customers business values all together. That's the key point. Okay, using your amazing technologies, our IP and our long experience and the great consultancy and services activities and deep knowledge also from Avanade. Okay, so that's the key message. I perfectly agree with you. In order to use the AI technologies, the AI capabilities, I will add something at the end because I'm not the first speaker or the second. Okay, but that's the key, the key point. Actionable, powerful insights and real-time outcomes for our clients. Yeah.
Okay, so let me move to some bit technical, can I say? And Jörgen, speaking about digital transformation and all that goes with it, that implies, I mean, not only, as we said, the R&D area, which is, of course, is also fundamental for us today, but also digitalization of all those processes that concern relationship building with physician and in general with a company stakeholder, namely customer engagement strategy and, of course, sales and marketing, meaning that organizations today gain a high degree of interoperability with the related technology, for example, CRMs, web analytics, social media, and so on, to measure the effectiveness of these strategies. So I would like to ask you today, in your opinion, which are the biggest vertical challenges for sales and marketing in pharma and life sciences today?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think one of the biggest challenges of the past 2 years or 3 years has already been mentioned. That was the impact that the COVID-19 virus had also in the pharmaceutical area. Beforehand, I would say most of the interactions preferred by the physicians were on-site calls, where the sales rep was on-site discussing the new products. And due to the situation now, we have more virtual calls, which can be made, or which one solution from us would be using Microsoft Teams for the interaction, the virtual interaction, but also presenting the discussed information afterwards, sending out the information at the right point of time to the physician when it's needed to reach out. This is an important part here. And orchestrating all these different channels and interactions, this is something where we are looking forward to help our customers with. Getting the insights out of the amount or huge amounts, explosive, how Christian told it, of big data that is gained through all these different channels. So getting the insights there by the help, for example, of AI, and so that not only the sales rep, but also the sales excellence managers know how to orchestrate their sales channels the best way. And I think their a solution or like Dynamics 365 in the background with the solution of Trueblue is a part that can help there. And in addition, what also Sven mentioned before, there are so many processes already established in the pharma vertical market. May it be self-regulated topics, the detailed consent management, for example, or the legal requirements by country for sample management. All these are established processes where the customer is looking for a solution that can provide already these topics, and they don't need to reinvent the solution.
Yeah, yes, Jörgen, absolutely right. And let me underline one point. I took a note of big data and omnichannel. Okay, all the companies, okay, say that they are putting in the field an omnichannel strategy. Okay, but one matter is to have an omnichannel strategy really defined and applied in the field in a few days or few weeks. Okay, and driven by the artificial intelligence in a very easy and simple way. Okay, and that's where we bring added value to our clients. Okay, another matter is to put on the table the omnichannel strategy and takes a few months for having some data from the field. Okay, so the concept of the fact that we can also help the companies in accelerating from the strategy to the execution is something that I would like to underline why we are here all together.
Yes, and Corrado, so we have talked since now about the main challenges for pharma and life sciences, but you are here together to also make understandable to our listener how can we help them to face these challenges and solve their needs. So let's close the circle. The experience and vertical knowledge about the pharma and life science markets for Trueblue represents a really important focus on which we rely the entire strategy from partner selection to the development of the products. So in a few words, because you have said a lot of things, but how are we responding to these challenges today?
Let me say, Elisa, that challenges for the clients are challenges for all of us, and we love the challenges. Okay, so I think that we are facing these challenges, putting together our capabilities, our experiences, and our know-how. So specifically, thanks to Microsoft, to the standard technology of an amazing tech giant company in the world with daily improvements a new enhancement on the AI services and products, okay, everything based on the cloud. And putting together Trueblue, of course, so our deep knowledge in this industry with, please consider that all our over 25-year experience is in this industry, okay, with the projects already implemented from the single country to the global level, okay. We have a global alliance with Microsoft, and what we did was essentially to rebuild all our CRM suite thanks to the Microsoft ecosystem products, so Dynamics 365, Teams, Customer Insights, Power Apps, Azure. So we cover all the security topics that also we heard before, okay? And so we rebuilt an entire suite based on artificial intelligence, creating a new AI smart customer engagement product called IDEA, verticalized for this industry. So we have an idea for the reps, for the agents, for the MSL user, for the market access, for the marketing department. And we were really, let me say, able to introduce in the market a unique AI next generation product where the data integration and the artificial intelligence are the foundations of the entire IDEA suite with a clear, really clear goal. We want to get the adoption from the in-field users. And that's the reason why we created an easy to use suite, okay, for reaching this goal. And of course, last but not least, of course, thanks also to Avanade, okay? So Avanade is an amazing global system integrator company, okay, with a lot of added values in terms of services, consultancy capabilities, and also with a deep know-how of the Microsoft technology.
Maybe some last word also from our side, from Microsoft.
Yeah,
we
please.
really love that we have partners like Trueblue who build amazing products for our customers, right? Because we believe that our customers deserve more and better than what they're already getting from some of the incumbents. And together, we are building better products and we're allowing them to get better outcomes. And I also thank you for Sven for all the great work that you at Avanade do, because to make it real, right, we need the experience and the change management from a partner like Avanade that our customers in the life sciences space will trust, because we can deliver better for them. And the decision for better is a decision for all three of us, the products that we together bring to life for them. So very, very excited about this partnership and about all the great outcomes that we are already delivering for our customers and that will continue to deliver in the future.
Yes.
Thank you, Christian. And Corrado, one word to what you just mentioned at the end. It is our aim to sharpen our portfolio more and more to deliver really business value. And as mentioned, we are on the market now for many, many years. I have seen a lot of solutions. And what is really impressing is that what you mentioned, the AI component as a foundation of your solution. And this really express what it makes us special. And that's why we're really very happy that we have identified your solution and that we are sitting now together.
So we are at the end of this episode. I would like to thank you really again for being here. It's a very great value what you said. And see you the next episode and goodbye to everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye-bye.